Alright. Tired. Toggle what? Torch. Oh, okay, I know that. Why it's so fucking dark? It's quite dark, actually, I don't know. It's a little bit dark. I'm just gonna look. I don't think I have any. Remember, I think I collect all the farm because I'm still here, so. But I think I already done that. Yeah. Go back. So I'm looking for a ship right now. This is the last ship I'm looking for. Kind of. And I need one with 20 slots. This one have 19. I have one with 17, 18, and now I have this one with 19. Kind of look weird. It have missing wing here up, and I don't know. But that's the ship right here. I didn't install any shields or nothing. I'm not gonna install anything. And actually we have quite enough shield already. Look at this. We have some damage already with just one gun, and doesn't have nothing installed. And so these ships are really good. You don't need to install too much stuff. But yeah, I want to have one with maximum slots, which is probably 20, I think. And let's see, do we have some? Yeah, I think it's time to move to the next solar system. Because we've been on this planet and it's absolutely nothing interesting. Oh, now it's looking, it shows the animation. The wings are down because the wings was stuck on this screen. Up. Okay. I played this for 2 days looking for these ships, and I done some farming too. Have I been here? No. You can find these ships on yellow solar system. I don't think. Probably you have more chances on the blue ones, or I don't know, the colored ones, but you can still find. I find this 19 and 18 on the yellow system. So I don't think there's. I think you can find them in any solar system. This is kind of weird because this shit is kind of disappear sometimes it appears, so you don't know. When you're traveling in the atmosphere on the planet, it disappear. I don't know, it's kind of weird stuff. Oh shit, what the fuck? Oh good, we are already here. This ship doesn't have nothing installed. I don't wanna fuck up with the pirates. Fuck you, pirates. Because I don't have nothing installed, I don't wanna sit fight with the pirates with an upgraded ship. Unupgraded. I don't have any iron either. Which is... Do I have some iron? I think I have some iron. Ah, yeah, I have some iron. I think I have some iron on me too. Not really, but I have those. So yeah, it's not going to be too much of a gameplay, but sometimes I cross about really fast, sometimes it takes time. Probably get some free nano. Ah, no, we don't. Interesting costume. How did just happen? What's that? With some steroids. Look like the ship, they don't spawn here. I'm gonna try to reload. Yeah, I hear some ships. Same shooting ships. There's not many ships coming down here. We're gonna see a little bit later. I buy all the stuff from this guy. See what he's selling here. Doesn't sell any titanium. Oh, this is cool. I wanna have one of these with those kind of those kind of stuff on the sides, like with the full what's the name? With the full inventory, 50 inventory or something. And especially if I find I have one of those with this kind of cockpit, an A class, because the other one with the square kind of cockpit fighter, I have an S class. But I prefer if I find an A class or something with, especially an S class, with this kind of long neck, but not this exactly. There's two types. On this one with this kind of wings, and there's those with small wings on sides, but they have some containers on the sides. Those are much better. So looking for one of those. One is kind of weird, doesn't have any. This one have 19 slots. We need a 20. I don't know if you can find a bigger one with a bigger inventory. I don't have any idea. But I think the 20. It's I saw with 20s, and we're gonna search even after that. I don't think. I think I look on the YouTube, and I think the 20 is the maximum. The ships are really good in a way because they already have quite powerful boosts on, so you don't need to upgrade exactly fully to put all the engines, or yeah, you need a hyperdrive all the engines, because those other way you cannot travel anyway. But the other kind of engines you can jump from, you can take out some of them. You don't need to have the lasers and the other, or you can put both of them but not fully upgraded. You can put only the best ones of them, or you can just put one of the weapon almost fully upgraded, that should be really powerful. And eventually you can put one of those slots with rocket launcher. I think only with those two that's okay, because you don't build a fighter ship, you build like explorer ship. You can explore with this one. You're not gonna go to fighting lots of pirates and stuff or taking trader. It's not recommended in my opinion, but it's a good ship. Doesn't have the inventory, that's the downside, so don't use it as a cargo ship or it's like a kind of a Ferrari kind of stuff, you know. It's really nice, expensive, but should not go off-road. I don't have an S-class hauler. Other way I have S-class haul all of the types, and this one's an S-class, and that's kind of it. Because the other one I don't like those ugly. This is probably going to be a little boring, but I need to do this. Gonna wait for a little bit. I think there's something new here. Once you scan, shit, look, this is an S-class. Are you kidding me? Is this an S-class? He showed that on the... Yeah, it's an S-class. Wow. But have 31 slots, so I don't know. Doesn't have the back. Should we buy this one? Here's the 39 slots freighter. Wait a little bit, let's have 31, right? $35, because I have an old freighter with 48. I don't know, what should I do? I'm sure you can find another freighters with S-class, but this is one of our chances, because you don't find this every day. I know it doesn't have the big inventory. It probably doesn't have too much on technology either. I can live with this, like the back, it's kind of, it's okay. It doesn't look so bad. It doesn't have the big the back wings, kind of still look okay. Have a nice color. There's kind of cool wings. And it's exactly this kind of cockpit, because the other one, the other freighter, the new one I buy, this kind of I like to have with two different cockpits. So I could change that one. It's gonna have really cool wings and stuff, but this is an S-class. I see a lot of people, they used to exchange the fighter ship, the good ones, A-class, with an S-class, but there's two different S-class ships, and I think there's the same with the haulers. You can find fully 55 slots with technology and everything. Haulers S-class, depending on the wings, and same like the ship, the fighter ship, they have those stuff on the sides. Those one, if there's an S-class, I have full inventory. If you find one without those on the sides, that's like a normal fighter ship, it will be an S-class, but is not going to have too many slots. So this is kind of, I don't know. I think I should wait, because sooner or later, this is a really good ship, definitely, but I don't even have any. I can install all my stuff here, but then we don't have any more slots at all. So I put the engines and the rocket launcher there. And then what we have 3 of those, 3 shields. Then we have the lasers. Oh, we have the lasers here. I can put those scanners, and that's it. I could put here and here. It's 9. No, I don't even have the space to put everything on it. Because on a normal freighter, A-class freighter, you can put everything and you have lots of... I have 55. From 55, this is 30, 35. If you put those two. So from 35 to 55, there's 20 slots. There's lots of slots missing. 20, that's a lot of slots missing. So this is not a good S-class ship. Definitely have the same, have the bonus the same. I mean, the bonus is good in that case, but the inventory, it's bad. You can find S-classes with bad inventory, and you can find S-classes with better inventory. So I'm gonna leave it. I would like to have one. I cannot even put all the stuff on it. Or probably I could put those, but I don't put the scanners. And then I don't have any free slots left. Or probably I can have one only. One empty slots left. Because you always need an empty slots on any ship. Just in case you mine iron or titanium, or you collect some stuff from the pirates when they're dropping or attacking a freighter for nano clusters or this. So be sure to have 1 slot left at least. That was kind of sad. Well, that's cool. You can see the class here. This is a big class Explorer. This is a B class. Hold on. This is a really cool car. I didn't know that. Because I saw on the video. I said, what the hell? Why didn't I see this? Because I saw you can scan the ship, but I didn't saw. And I looked. I scanned the ships in the air, but those stuff they was not there. Name and everything. It was only the first 2. It's a blah 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 entity, because I don't see from here anything else. But they flying on the planet around, and now is the first time when I scan them on here. This looks, for example, like a school, so you don't need to go there and talk with the pilot and lose lots of time. This is a big class. This I'm not interested into, but yeah, you can just look. This is a really, really great scan. A C class. It's really easy to see the ships. It's really helpful. The same thing when you're mining and there's something you find, you can see, you can put on the zinc or something and see how long it is. It's telling you how long the zinc plant, how much time it takes to get there. And that's a really cool feature. Probably I'm not gonna use it, but probably in survival that's something important sometimes. When it's a bad weather, if you go around there or not. So sometimes they look quite near, but actually you kind of need to run. So this is more for survival kind of. This is an A class. It say, oh no, it doesn't say how many inventory. There should be kind of too much. I'm saying never mind. Exotic F. What's the name of those? Oh, shuttles. Yeah, because I forget. It's a shuttle. Why don't they take them? Wait. I'm just curious. I probably need to zoom. And doesn't scan them from in the air. Okay. How did it know? I didn't even scan the ship. Explorer B. Oh, that's the price, 6 million. And that's probably even half the price. This is really helpful. You know, I used to give my ships like all the ships that have like S something, A something. I used to have my ships. The first is like. Now I put S50 is because no, now I have more slots. No, I have 50 slots. S, it's the class. It could be I give a name and then I put A or S. Because most of the ship there's A class and S class. So and then I put how big the inventory, including technology. So I know exactly how much I have. So it's probably A55 or S50 or this kind of stuff. I need to change the name of this one. I don't know what kind of name should I give. But this is wrong. No, this is not put by me. Yeah, I didn't put this because this doesn't have. It have 19 and then I don't know. It's probably 25 with the technology. I think. Because quite. Yeah. So I put the class like A and number of. So I know exactly just if I looking and I don't remember. I see for example, it's just an example because I didn't put it here. It's S class, 50 slots. Okay, with technology and everything, so I don't sit and look. I put the both of them because you need to have technology on your ship anyway, and but look, now we don't. I scanned this ship earlier, and that's why I don't need to scan it. Oh, this one I didn't scan it before. Interesting. I don't see any of those cool ships coming. We're gonna go on the planets too. Sometimes take a little while, so I'm gonna take my time. Most of the time I find the ships a little bit later. Probably only one time I see the ship quite earlier. when I arrive on the station. Most of the time I kind of wait, because then not only the S-Class but some other kind of ships, totally new, they appear, like new haulers. Oh, this is a C-Class.
Hello.
All that. Welcome. C-Class. Now these ships appear again. I think it's a new one. I need to do this because I don't have anything else. I play the story, I done lots of new stuff. I need to buy a new freighter soon. That's why I kind of farm a lot. I have 517 millions. And I probably gonna make, I'm not gonna go to 1 billion now because takes too much time, but I could actually go to that in this week really easy, because I get 60 million on each 40 minutes or 50 minutes maximum on my boat farms and the freighter in the base. As I get on my freighter I get 4 millions and I get 12 on my base. And that was the first after I finished the story, to make those grenades kind of farm. They give you 1 million per piece. That's the best stuff to do. Is this the same as class? No, this is the big class. What's going on now? Oh, yeah, again this crap. So I find an S-Class. One of those haulers, but it doesn't have, don't have enough, because I can put probably almost, I can put everything, install all the stuff, but then I don't have not even one slot empty, so it's like 30 something, 35, but on my old hauler I have 55, so that's a big difference. 20 slots I lose. Nah. I'm sure I can find a better hauler, S-Class with more slots. I don't need to have 55. I could live with 40 something, almost 50. That should be enough. I don't need to have a 50 or 55 exactly S-Class. But this was not enough. You couldn't build anything, or everything on it. Or you could build everything, but without having not one 3 slots empty. Nah, I don't wanna pay lots of money for that too. Okay, I can exchange. I mean, as I'm looking for a fighter ship with a for S-Class, but only if you have a round cockpit. Because the square cockpit I have S-Class and I don't need another one kind of the same. I wanna have 2 different kind of cockpits. The old ones. I don't think there will come any more new ships now. That's why I'm gonna save and reload the game. I didn't see any new ship. Sometimes you can see a totally new ship. This one looks kind of new to me. I saw it earlier, right there, but I don't think I see... Because some of the ships, and they used to come a little bit later. You're gonna see a new hauler, probably a new fighter. And that means there's a good sign if you see a new ship later on. I don't know, I don't have it. What's that? It's a hauler or something. Yeah, too bad the hauler didn't have more slots. I should definitely take it, but it's exactly like don't jump on any S-class. Because there's some S-class fighters, like I said, they just don't have enough inventory, so you can find later on. This is a C-class. And that's the problem. If you see one of those ships like S-class and you say I want this ship now, you should take it directly from, doesn't matter which kind of ship you have. So much you are on a space station. Because you can call your freighter outside and yeah, just only in case you have most ships and you have the freighter. Or yeah, you have the freighter. Or you have the money to buy a new one, because no, I think yeah, you need to buy on the freighter if you need a new ship, because otherwise it's gonna exchange this one with but in this case, like I have all the ships on my freighter. I have 6 ships there. So if you see another ship and you don't want to give this ship, you can actually exchange it anyway. And then call the freighters, take your ship you want to change, and come here and take this ship back, which you want it, and leave the other one here. Because these are going to stay here until you leave the solar system. They will always be here. But I don't know, don't spend too much hours on one planet doing, I don't know, because far away from the station, because I don't know if it's going to... But if you are... I used to do like that. I exchanged a couple of times and it's always here. Because those S-classes, you're not gonna find them. You're gonna come back, you're gonna find other kind of ships, C-class looking exactly A-class, and probably that S-class will never come back, or probably it's gonna take you like hours until you find it again. And don't miss. If you miss one time, it's better to go to further and search. Because that ship, you're not gonna find it so easy. Another thing, yeah, you can see with this is really helpful. Another thing, if you wanna stop the ship, if you see, for example, you find an explorer, and this is an explorer, okay, and you have 1 slot more than mine, and sometimes there are more explorers. This one. Sometimes there are more than one, and you can just sit if you don't know. For example, you have a 15 slot or 16, and you find one with 17. You can just sit there if you don't have too much money. So you can just sit there and wait for a while, and if you see another one, just scan it, and you see, okay, this is an S, okay, they're all S-Class, these ones. Nah, shit, and nothing. Probably, if there's a bigger price on it, probably have more inventory. Because other way you don't, wait. Yeah, other way you don't know exactly how much. For example, this value, this one have value 10 millions, 250. It's 19, and if I see another one like this, and you scan it, and it's like, I don't know, 15 millions or 14, 13 millions more expensive than this, there's definitely need to have more slots or something. So you can see by that. If I have a bigger price than yours, than this one, for example, you want to buy it with 19, and you look and this, okay, have this price, and then you wait for another one and you see that, scan it fast, and this have bigger price than this, you can just leave this one and go and buy it. No, it's probably going to be better, and this one's gonna take off. So this you can do if there is more than one ship you want to buy and you're not sure if you want to spend the money on it. Just sit on it and then scan and look at the prices, because the price is going up when they have more slots, because they will be probably exactly the same shape, same color, same, only the price higher. That because have more slots. Oh, okay, I'm talking about these ships right now, because they all S-classes, so you don't know if they have more inventory or not, but you can watch the price. On this one you can see there's A class or B class, so you know I have more inventory automatically. But this one, there are different S classes with different kind of inventories. Most of the other ships, they have different kind of inventories, but that's because they're different classes. You know, yeah, sometimes you can actually find the same class, A class fighter ship, with 2 less or 3 less, definitely. Back, it's probably time to, you're gonna do now, we're gonna reload one time, and then we're gonna go on the planet, on the trading post. Option, reload, okay. So it's really easy, especially now. You scan and if you have a little technique, that's really easy to find S-class ships. The only thing boring is you kind of need to have some money. And you need to what do you need? You need to have patience. If you don't have any patience, sometimes they can spawn a little bit later, and if you don't wait, you're gonna miss it. Until the end, you're gonna cross about one of them just by, you know, waiting a little bit there and looking a little, and it's coming from the beginning. But those kind of stuff doesn't happen too often. If you're going on a trading post, you cannot trade. I don't recommend to trade your ship. If you don't want to trade this ship, for example, with the new one, I see an S-class hauler, and I'm not going to trade this one. So I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna go take a hauler and sit and wait for 100 hours there, but because you can make a save point or something, but and exchange the ship and go call your freighter from that planet in the atmosphere, like from the ground. You call the freighter and then you go up, and but you need a save point. You can exchange the ship and then go back